very exciting. This plane was, yeah, Adam's pointing at it. This plane was in the movie Top Gun.
Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are here at Corpus Christi. We are starting here at the USS Lexington where we will be touring the whole ship. We're going to bring you guys along for the whole day as we explore this amazing city. We're going to hit some beaches, eat some yummy seafood, have some fun on the ship. So let's get going. There's a little bit of a walk on up to the ship. We have some beautiful views of the city. It looks like they are building a bridge right over there. They're not yet done. There's some pieces missing. But here is the 360 of the view we have here today. We're making our way to the USS Lexington here in Corpus Christi. We have some people over here getting their fishing on. It looks like a beautiful spot. We're really excited to be here and excited to bring you guys along on this awesome day of exploring Corpus Christi, Texas. We decided to just go to the ship to get our tickets instead of using the information tickets and travel office on base. Since we are a military family, we do have that option. So here's the pricing for when you come. We will be using our military discount, and parking is $5 for the day. Yes, there are toilets. Is that the first stop we need to make? Okay. Right when you get on the ship, there will be staff there to show you around and direct you where to go. Our first stop was the restroom. You do have to take some stairs. I believe there is some kind of elevator access, but I didn't see where it was. And then they have the mess deck here full of food. So I'm gonna go over here and take a look at the menu for you guys. So here's the menu. Looks like a good amount of options. They have drinks and food. You can walk around the ship with food in hand. So good amount of options. I don't know if we're gonna end up eating here, but wanted to share this with you guys in case you're interested. There is a gift shop, which we will be visiting before we leave. Yes, that's the men's room. And there's the ladders. A ladder going down. I'm going to show you guys how steep this ladder is. It is pretty steep. They've got to have some kind of elevator access. Yeah, you have to climb down those stairs or ladder. I would say it's a ladder mostly to get down to the bathroom. But we're going to start exploring. At the time that we are here visiting, they do have an aircraft restoration area. There is an aircraft inside with some windows so you can see what they're doing. I don't know how often they have this here, but they have a lot of crew currently working on it. I see about 5 people in there. So we were asked to be a little bit quieter and walk around because there is a ceremony that they're about to start. I don't know if it's a promotion ceremony, but there's a lot of people here in uniform. So that's really cool.
So I'm going to make you a junior pilot because we don't want you to go up there without being a junior pilot. Okay?
Nice. You got to put that on your shirt so you're official.
You're going to have to look at the planes and make sure they're all good. Okay?
All right.
You're going to go up 3 flights and they'll get you to the flight deck. The plane on the left.
Okay, so we are going up to the flight deck and we do have how many stories? 3 stories?
3 stories.
So 3 stairs like this. And I did ask about access for those that are handicapped. There is handicap access to the restroom and to the flight deck, but that is it. So it's getting hotter. The higher you get, the hotter it gets. But if you want to tour the ship and you are handicapped, it will be very difficult because you will have to get used to these type of stairs.
I'm already used to it. And
this is why I joined the Air Force.
Mom, look outside.
All right, got to get our sunglasses because we're going to go on the flight deck.
How are we going to be junior pilots?
You are junior pilots, and that is super cool. You guys have to make sure that all the planes are secure, okay? And no horse playing, so you got to make sure that nobody's touching the airplanes, okay? That they're safe and sound.
No one?
Yep. That's your job. Which means you guys can't touch it either. I know. Look at this, guys. This is so cool. Look at that. Total planes shot down, 387. Total planes destroyed on the ground, 635. Naval vessels sunk or damaged, 588,000 ton. Merchant ships sunk or damaged, 497,000 cross ton. And then you have all the actions or battles that the ship was involved in.
What is that black?
This is so cool. This is a place that we have wanted to visit since we moved to Texas, and I feel so fortunate to finally be here. The ship has gone through so many adventures. It has a huge history, and I'm really excited to explore it and share that with you guys. We are here on the flight deck, and even though we are not a Navy family, we're actually an Air Force family. I served 6 years in the Air Force. My husband is currently still serving. We still take so much pride and appreciation of the Navy and just being part of the military family. It's absolutely amazing what military families go through and what service members do during their time in service. If you ever get a chance to talk to a veteran or even an active duty service member currently serving, definitely do so. Ask them what their stories are, what kind of adventures did they go on, whether positive or negative. There's so many things that service members can share with you. What do you see, buddy? What do you see? What are you looking at? Is there a view? Oh, he's fishing? This would be a great spot to fish, huh?
Mom, what is that? Very long one?
That is a good question. I wonder if that stick is to make sure that the ship doesn't touch anything. Maybe Daddy would know. I wish there was a staff member up here that can explain it. But look at all the rust. Bless you. See all the rust?
Yeah.
The ship is very, very old.
Is it
You
not
can see
sailing?
the rust up there.
Is it never sailing ever again?
No, I think it's decommissioned. It's just gonna stay here. Okay, guys, this is very exciting. This plane was, yeah, Adam's pointing at it. This plane was in the movie Top Gun. You could see right here, you could see their names. You have Lieutenant Nick Bradshaw, Goose, and then Lieutenant Pete Mitchell, Maverick. So this plane was featured in Top Gun 1 and Top Gun 2, which is Top Gun Maverick. So how cool is this? This is so cool. Here's a sign. You guys can pause the video and read it a little bit further. Very, very cool. This is an F-14 Tomcat. That is awesome. Let's take a look on the other side.
It's actually a loan from Naval Aviation in Pensacola.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So Adam just said that this plane is on loan from NAS Pensacola, which is where we used to live. We were stationed at NAS while Adam was in tech school, and we moved from there about 2.5 years ago. So I think eventually you'll see this back at NAS Pensacola. This is, let me show you. Look at that, guys. Look how deep that is. Underneath the plane, it's starting to rust. It's very old. Let me show you the back end. it's fascinating what those in the Navy do every day. It's fascinating what Marines do every day. Army, Air Force, I definitely understand what the Air Force does, being around it the majority of my life. And it's just amazing what our military can do and what our service members are asked to do every single day. How cool is this? This is the plane from Top Gun. If you guys want to come and check it out, it's here at the USS Lexington in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's a beautiful day here to check out this plane. This is definitely what I needed. I grew up in San Diego by the beach, so the beach was just a quick drive away from where our house was. And I've been telling Adam, I just need to go by the water. I need to get over there, listen to the waves, watch the ripples in the water, put my feet in the sand. And today's the day, guys. It's not the most beautiful beach I've ever been on, but it'll do. And it's a beautiful day to explore it.
Walking the plank is very rare for
Walking the plank.
Is this the plank?
Yeah.
Ooh, why is it slanted? So you can't hold on, you just fall? Are we allowed to go down there?
It's open, why not?
Who wants to walk the plank?
I want to go
Okay,
by it. I just want to go.
I'll go with you.
Mom, what is that net?
It's a safety net, so if anybody falls overboard,
Yeah, they'll catch you, hopefully.
I want to stay right here.
Okay, Mommy will... Oof, I'm at the very end of the plank, guys. And I do feel a little bit of movement. All right, I walked the plank. It's time to turn around. Peter, now you can say, oh, you want to come down? Now you can say, I walked the plank. And touch the end. Jane, you want to touch the end real quick? Jane, touch the end. Okay, now she's like, let's go. Can you guys imagine launching your aircraft off this little area? Flying it off this deck?
What about a plane go down?
It happens. Yeah, it could happen. Can you imagine landing your plane on a ship that's continually moving on this tiny little deck? We found a Blue Angel. Guys, when we were living in Pensacola, we would go watch the Blue Angels practice every Wednesday or Thursday. They would fly over our home every week that they were not doing a show. And it was such a beautiful sight. I definitely miss it. And if you guys want to watch some of the practices we went to, check out our channel. I did film quite a bit of them. And I also got to meet the Blue Angels. That was really cool. That's a mannequin, unfortunately. It's not a real Blue Angel. There is a show on Prime, right? I think it's on Prime that showcases the Blue Angels. So I definitely have it in my watch list. I haven't watched it yet. But you have the FA-18 Hornet. Yeah, it's getting a little aged. They're not using this one anymore. It's very pretty, very beautiful plane. You want to fly a jet? Well, you are a junior aviator. Do you want to fly a jet someday? You have to train and learn how to fly an airplane. Is that interesting? Yeah, do you want to be a pilot someday? Wow.
Now hear this. This 5-inch 38 caliber twin enclosed gun mount is near identical to the mounts originally fitted on USS Lexington during World War II.
Look at that.
A crew of 11 men, all wearing fireproof outer garments, operated the two guns seen here. That include the mountain captain, the
11
pilot,
people?
and the trainer, all working in sitting position. Each man was attended by a projectile man, a powder man, a hot case man, and a gun captain. These 4 men perform their duties in a crowded, standing position in line near their gun starting tray. The entire gun mount endured an uncomfortable and dangerous environment. In addition to hearing machinery and gun noises, the ship pitched and rolled. The mount rapidly rotating left and right, and guns quickly changing elevation. The air was thick with the acrid odor of burnt black gunpowder and oily mist from the hydraulically powered machinery, which made the gun neck slippery. Grave injuries resulting if anyone slipped or fell on or under one of the guns. Should either the projectile man, powder man, or hot case man suffer a mishap, the entire mount crew was at risk of an explosive fiery death.
That big machine engine that we saw downstairs, that's what controls that cable.
That's what it's connected to. And then it connects to that one way over there. We're making our way up to the bridge.
Mom, there's more stairs.
I know, more stairs. So far, this is the second flight. And I think there's a third. So, I'm getting my workout in today.
Oh, no more stairs.
So 3 flights from the flight deck. Amazing race colors, Adam. So we are in the chart house where they navigate. They have their map here. This is just a map of the harbor.
What is this?
I don't know. Yeah, the ship
Oh my god.
is very old. What is it? Oh, that's the captain. That's his cabin. That's where he sleeps.
What?
So he has a bigger bed.
He stays there all day?
No, that's where the captain
Hey,
sleeps.
Dad, come over here. What about that in there? What about
Well,
that?
he probably does a
curtain?
little bit of work. Captain works really hard.
He's
Yeah.
got his own shower.
Hey, he also
There's a shower? I didn't see that.
he
Oh,
also
that's what that
has-
is. I thought that was
Mom,
a...
he also has a
closet.
one of my guts.
Yes,
Peter,
he's the captain. You're the junior captain. It says during World War II, when the ship was at the general quarters, the captain battle station was on bridge. General quarters could last for days without letting up, so the captain stayed in this area for days. I've never been able to get to this level on a ship, and we've been to the Midway and the Alabama. This is really cool. So, yes, there is a trash can. This is the bridge. It is the primary control position for the ship when she is underway, and where all orders and commands affecting the ship's movements and routine originate. The captain will be on the bridge a lot of the time while underway, especially during general quarters during the most specific sea evolutions, and when the ship is entering and leaving the port. That is a man overboard signal, so they'll take that out. It's like a flare gun to announce to everybody. That's really cool.
Peter,
This is the compass.
that's a compass binnacle.
So compass, you could see it right there.
Sand is called the binnacle.
What is it?
The
What
ship's magnetic compass.
What did you learn, Peter? No.
No, buddy, this is the ship's compass right here.
What did you guys learn during classes? North, south, east, west. How do you remember? Never.
Eat soggy waffles.
Never eat soggy waffles. This is how you steer the ship?
Yeah, that's the ship's wheel.
Wow, guys, you're touching the ship's wheel. How cool is that? You guys are touching the wheel of the ship.
Drive the boat, Jane.
Mom, can we go in here?
Okay, let's take a look.
I'm going right here.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi. So you have the voice tube. The voice tube or voice pipe is a device used to communicate between two critical spaces such as the engine room and the bridge. So you have the voice tube.
So much. I can see a map.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Do you know where you're going? Where are you steering the ship? Have you
Wait, this is the
figured
captain
out?
seat?
Yeah, where do you want to
What
go?
is that? a seat for.
That's his co-captain. Look at, from this view, you can see all of your aircraft as they take off. You can see where you're going.
Dad.
Jane's over here taking care of the right. How cool is this?
Very cool.
Super cool. We're leaving the bridge. That was really cool. Never been able to do that before, but now we gotta
Mom, what is
make our
he
way
doing?
down the stairs. So guys, look, the captain could stand up here on the what do you call this? The deck, and watch his crew as he's sipping his morning coffee. It is very, very hot.
Can we touch this, Steve?
Did you know USS Lexington can produce enough electricity power to supply a city of 150,000? That is crazy. This is nice. They have a lot of different information as you go down. Did you know USS Lexington was the first carrier to establish a seagoing high school? Oh, that's interesting. It has more sleeping space than Caesar's Palace, the Mirage, and Treasure Island, 3,500 beds. Sailed a total of 209,000 miles, equivalent to 8 times around the world.
Enough to be able to sail a non-stop distance of 30,000 miles.
Was the first carrier to deploy air-to-surface missiles aboard a carrier. It has crossed the equator 14 times and the international dateline 6 times. Was the first foreign carrier to enter Tokyo Bay. You could play 3 football games or 14 basketball games at the same time on the flight deck. It carries enough gasoline to drive your car around the world 132 times. Now we're exploring the lower level deck. This is very interesting. I wanted to share. So I'm going to go ahead and read this plaque. The Blue Ghost. On 5 November 1944, off Luzon in the Philippines, Lady Lex was struck by a Japanese Zek. If I'm saying this wrong, I'm very, very sorry, guys. It's a suicide plane. Divine wind crashing into the ship's island. On the starboard side, the island structure was wrecked. Numerous ships' guns were put out of action. 47 officers and men were killed. 127 more were injured. Many serious as a result of this action. Lady Lex remained on patrol until 7 November before retiring to Alethi Atoll for repairs. This is the list of everybody that was injured or killed in that attack. So you see all those killed in action here, and then all of those wounded. This is always fun to explore ship's berthing.
This is the only bed.
We are excited to share this with the kiddos. So when they're living on the
I
ship,
will not want to do this.
you wouldn't want to stay here?
No. Because
Okay, let me
there's-
tell you something. I
there's-
want you to compare. When mommy first deployed, actually I went on 3. This one was my first and second deployment. I lived in a tent in the desert, and there was rats all over our tent, and they were climbing up on my curtain. And there was one time where they climbed over my bed on my feet, and I could hear them at night, you know? So would you rather sleep in a tent with a little bit of rats in the desert, or would you rather sleep in something like this? This was your common area.
We're going down there.
Let's see what's over here. And you know, in World War II, I bet it got pretty hot in here. Very, very hot. Here's 5 more tucked away in this corner. Well, this is the machine shop. So look at all the machines that they're working on there.
Wait,
This is a place where Papa would probably work.
Mom.
This is where he would enjoy being in. Yeah.
Oh, the cafeteria.
This is where they eat?
Yeah.
Oh, Thanksgiving menu. in 1945. Well, this one says April 1st, but it says Happy Thanksgiving. And this is what was served on the menu.
Mom,
So this is the mess hall.
Mom, this is what they will eat.
Oh, so you have turkey, ham on your metal trays.
Wait, are those?
What is that? Oh, cranberry sauce? No, that's all plastic, just to show you guys what it looked like. Corn on the cob, whipped
And lemons.
potatoes,
Look at that person behind it.
salmon.
Mom, look at that person back there.
Yeah, they're back there cooking for everybody.
I wonder how much food they caught there.
Whoa.
I wonder if they did.
Cool, I think.
Oh my god.
Here's the mess line. You have pie.
I don't see it.
You don't see the pie up here?
No, I can see it.
You gotta look back.
Now look at this.
Salad and bread.
Mom.
Take all you want, but eat all you take.
Oh, yeah, the salmon bar actually looks good.
Oh, okay. So this is where they kept all the vegetables and washed them. That is the scullery where they would wash all the dishes. This is the dishwasher. That's a very tall dishwasher. This is where the laundry was done. It was maintained 24 hours. We can't go down there, but that's what it looked like. Peter said he found the dentist. Do you like going to the dentist?
Now hear this.
That looks painful.
Better known as the dental department. During Lexington's 40 years of service in the U.S. Navy, this 7-room dental clinic was one of the busiest areas on the ship. Unlike
He's getting
today's
probably a
7-room
tooth
clinic,
pulled.
the center consisted of only 2 large units in World War II. During Lexington's construction in 1943, the dental clinic was located exactly where it is today. These spaces have remained a dental clinic
Hey, that's what it looks like with
the
no
clinic has
people.
always been state-of-the-art,
That's what
up-to-date,
it
and
looks
modern
like
for
with
its
no
time.
people.
Whether you needed fillings, a root canal, crowns, bridges,
Mom, that's
full
what
frontal
it
dentures,
looks
or
like
just
with
fade,
no
you can
people.
get it all right in here.
Yeah.
Lexington's Dental Clinic
Oh,
performs
Peter,
over
did you saw this?
12,000 dental procedures a year with up to 35 patients a day.
12,000 dental procedures per year. This is where they would take all the x-rays.
Good day. They will take that. Oh wait. Mom, what is that?
It's probably getting another procedure.
1958.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
Painless Peter Potter.
Painless Peter Potter?
Yeah, 1958. Painless Peter Potter, doctor.
Wow.
Who's Peter Potter?
And this is where you would check in at the dentist office. They have a lot of sections blocked off. There's so much rust. You could see it down there. They're starting to refurbish the ship, but this is in really bad shape.
Go back.
This is the mess deck and galley.
Career as a trading carrier. It's not at all like it was during World War II.
The tables during World War II were
Hey,
8
is
feet
that
long,
what
they
they
were metal.
will?
Number 4, chef, unlock the standby for any maneuvering bells. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Indicating turns for 15 knots. Aye, aye. Number 4, turning 108 RPM. For answering standard bell. Call a stop.
The bomb elevator.
Hello.
I don't, let's see, I don't think I can show you guys really what it looks in there, but it looks really creepy. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like.
that? Who is that?
It's a firefighter.
Mom, what is that stuff?
That's what the firefighters would wear.
And
Yeah, damage control.
what does it mean?
So any kind of emergency, they would, depending on the emergency, they'd put on this suit and use this gear.
What about that gray one?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's for the moon. Hey, Mom,
For the moon.
we should not go in there.
Do you
There's
think-
more stuff over there.
Peter, do you think this is what they wear to the moon right here?
Yeah.
Is that a spacesuit?
Yeah.
You're probably up there.
Maybe. So this is a bomb elevator. Man, once you walk in here, it's really hot.
No, this is a different one.
You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it all the way up there because of the lights, but it goes really high. But they're using this space for pictures,
Ship about to see.
damage done to ships.
Oh.
I know, it's a lot of damage, honey. So we're in the captain's quarters right now. Blake Shelton was here in 2014. He was the last one to be able to stay in the captain's quarters. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what that looked like. But he was able to stay here for the night.
And there's a catwalk out there to make away flight.
So this is the captain's quarters. You could see the escape hatch right over there. There's stairs right when you get out, and the stairs will lead you up to the flight deck. Showed you where he would stay for days at a time at the brig. This was his room. And Blake Shelton stayed here in 2014 when he put on a concert on the flight deck at that time. Here's the bathroom, his own bathroom. And then there was a Marine guarding his door at all times.
So if you messed up and got put on a report, you had to come in here and answer to the captain, who's judge and jury. There's no appeals. Whatever the captain says is what you get. It's like his courtroom.
Did you hear that?
Here, look at this up here. Commander Hepworth set a world's record. He landed on this ship 600 times.
Oh my goodness.
600 landings on this one carrier. You know, if you have a whole task force, like 20 or 30 ships all in a group, once it's a flagship, we're the flagship, it's with the admiral, chief of staff, flag lieutenants, communications officers, his aides. This is where the admiral's staff had meals and meetings in here. But the admiral's job is to coordinate a whole group of ships. But he's temporary, so he's treated as a guest. So he got the guest room over there.
Oh, look at this. Admiral's quarters.
Yeah. 10 days after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Admiral Nimitz was selected by the Commander-in-Chief of the United States Pacific Fleet.
All right, we have to do a little bit of climbing. These are a little bit higher over here.
Hey, look at that area.
Oh yeah. This is
Captain's office.
Oh yeah, captain's office. Ooh, don't hit your head. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of lifting and lowering. Adam's a tall dude, so he has to do a lot of ducking. Okay. So the Enterprise was the most decorated ship. And when they were creating Star Trek, this is where they got their name. The Enterprise.
Times on your have the mission scrubbed due to weather conditions or any number of operational situations.
This is where they would have their
This time was
meetings.
passed by playing cards and conversing about home. This ready room was made possible with donations of artifacts and information from members of VB-19. That is all.
Started woke us up and we thought it was a drill. And we fussed about having a drill on Sunday morning, holiday routine. And then suddenly a guy yelled, "There goes the Japanese torpedo plane," so we knew we were aboard.
Rat guard. What is that used for? Oh, wow. You don't want rats on your ship. Junior officer room.
Dad, can you play with me?
Looks a little bit better, but not too different.
They have a checkerboard.
Yeah. Wall locker.
Can I see it?
Oh. All right, the tour is over. We're gonna check out the ship store.
We'll go. I have the place where you and I can go find a model, okay? Want to do that?
Hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. We are extremely hungry. We were in there for much longer than we expected, a little over 3 hours. So we are hungry and ready for some seafood. So we're making our way down to the vehicle. And guys, again, if you are handicapped, there are a few elevators to go to the flight deck and the lower level, or the main level, I guess you could say, of the ship. But if you want to go check out those little areas, you're gonna have to walk a lot of stairs. Just to get to the ship, they do have a shuttle service, or you can walk. It's a little bit of a distance, so you can see how far we're walking here. But it's a great ship to tour. You can see how old it is. They're really trying to restore it. There's a lot of people in there working on the ship, repainting it, sanding things down, and they're doing a really good job, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. So, still, this is a great day so far. But we gotta go find a seafood restaurant. We do have some in mind that were recommended. So, let's see what we find. Okay, when we looked up a restaurant, it was either Doc's or Snoopy's. Snoopy's is that way, it's right next door. But after looking at the menu, we decided that Doc's was the place we wanted to check out. So we're gonna head on in. I think we already know what we want. We did look at the menu already. We ended up getting a beautiful view with a nice look out into the bay. This is the menu. So you have the appetizers, soups, cheeseburgers and sandwiches and fried options. I think I'm gonna end up getting some shrimp. Then you have the by the sea options, by the land, kids menu right there, and then beverages. We got a tuna nacho, which was delicious, but forgot to film it for you guys. Adam got a side salad, and I got the clam chowder, so I'm gonna dig on in. But we all loved the shrimp, or not shrimp, tuna nachos. They were a little bit on the spicier side, so we did have to pick through it for the kiddos. Jane's eating my clam chowder. It was okay. It was a little bit gritty at times, but the taste was good. Jane got some children's shrimp and fries. I ended up getting the coconut shrimp. Adam got, what did you get? The everything seafood lover, and then Peter got some corn dogs with some applesauce over there. We made it to Whitecap Beach. You can see the Whitecaps right there. It's not the best beach we've been to, but it's a beach, guys, and we're really excited to be here. You found some shells? Nice! We're gonna We're gonna take a little bit of time to search for some shells out here. They're all over the place. I would say that the water is probably 80 degrees. I don't know if you guys can hear me because it's a little windy out here, but oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed today. Whitecap Beach is very crowded. You can see it here. It's a Friday, but it's a holiday weekend. But you can drive your vehicle right on the beach. So it's kind of nice. Just open up the back and camp out a little bit. The water's not too deep right when you get in. So it gives you a lot of space to let the kiddos just get their feet wet. But there's a lot of seagulls out here too. But guys, this is beautiful. I could smell the ocean. I could hear the waves. I could put my feet in the sand. I'm a happy girl right now. To the car, we found a jellyfish just sitting here. I don't know if it's still alive. It doesn't look like it. I gotta keep the kids away. But guys, look how much it blends into the water or the sand. You gotta be careful out here. Very, very sad to be leaving the beach. We will definitely be back here. We ended up getting the parking permit that lasts till the end of the year. So I think we're gonna try to make it back before the end of the year. The water was so warm. I would say it's at least 80, maybe even higher than that. We picked up a ton of seashells. We'll show that to you guys in our next vlog. So be sure to subscribe to our channel. We are a homeschool family. We also are a military family. So we like to travel, we like to explore, and we do a lot of fun things. We have a lot of fun adventure days, and we want to bring you guys along for it all. So guys, come along, be part of our family, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.